they're called. What do you call those?
Life raft.
No, but not a raft. It's just a inner tube. I knew you'd know. Because you're normal. You're in a coach. I can't help it. They drive me around in limousines. I don't know where anything is anymore. So anyway, I got this, my coach, and then we went off on this trip, and I asked Todd if he'd put a little clip together, because he saved the film. I shot this myself with a Bell and Howell. Do you remember This Is Your Life?
Yeah.
Ralph Edwards, This Is Your Life, and then they had a show, and they put me on that show, and it was called This Is Your Life, and so my whole family came on. And so I did have a Bell and Howell. They gave me that camera, and I learned how to shoot. So is this not the bloopers? He's got the bloopers on. This is Todd. Okay, this is Carrie and Todd, and my mother and daddy, Maxine and Ray, in my condor.
In a condor.
You should see, I really did drive that thing, motor coach. Myself, scared me to death, because my daddy couldn't see too well. So I said, Daddy, because cars kept disappearing. On the side of us, I'd say, there'd be a little car, and it would just go away over the cliff. Because my father would just mow it down. I mean, he said, I didn't see one. Oh my. So I started driving, and it kind of made me nervous, because you got to get to the edge to make the curve, and you're just hanging over the, I don't know. Debbie, I don't think Debbie's going to get a coach. Is that called motorhome? Now, when I was just a little girl, see, when I had my children and everything, but before I had them, before I met Eddie Fisher, before he gave me that sperm, well, that's how it happens, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I think that's how it happened anyway, otherwise I'm very confused. And I was just, when I went into Singing in the Rain, I was just a little girl. I was 16 when I won that contest, Miss Burbank, and my name was Mary Frances. My real name is Mary Frances. See, but they didn't like my name Mary, before it was Mary, Mary, plain as any name can be. But they didn't like Mary, because it was too plain. I like that name. They didn't like Frances, because that was the name of a mule. Remember Frances, the talking mule? Remember that Donald O'Connor? Yeah, well, they didn't like So, you know, this was at the studio, so they didn't know what to do with me, and they said, well, they didn't know what to name me, you know, they didn't like Mary Frances. So they said, well, what do we name her? So there was a dog lying down over there, and they said, what's the name of that dog? And they said, Debbie. So I just made that up. I didn't really, because that's really how they named me. Well, they weren't sure what to do with me at Warner Brothers, and I went to MGM Studios. And when I was just a little kid, you know, a little girl, I was 16, and I brought along a little film clip before I talked about Singing in the Rain, because some of you might remember it. I brought along a little clip. Would you think you'd like to see any I wish they could dim the lights though, because then you can see the clip better. Can they do that? Do they have a magical thing that you can... You can't do it. Okay, well, that's right.
Can you see it?
Can you see it okay? Okay, well, this is Singing in the Rain. I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you see it? Well, this is Singing in the Rain. I was 17 years old. Oh, well, it starts with 3 little words. This is the first movie I ever made. That's Red Scare and Red Skelton. See it, the kid there?
I wanna be loved by
See that little girl coming down the steps? See that little girl? That's me. Yeah. That's a wig.
loved by you alone.
Now hear this song. I wanna be kissed by you, just you, and nobody else but you. I wanna be kissed by you, ba-da-be-da-be-da-be-da, boop-boop-be-doo. You see, it's a ridiculous song. It's a song